Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we are looking at a device that does a lot of different things. Um, it's marketed as a Phono preamp and a bunch of other different things. We'll go over the features. I'm just going to go over what's inside the box. This is the sleeve for the box right here. I need that because of the information. This is, we'll do a tour here. We've got this pretty blue button that lights up. Right there, you have your input button selection, you have your input gain, you have your mix gain, you have your monitor level, which is volume. And, between these two, since you can control the gain and you can control the volume in two different ways in increments, you have your headphone jack right there, 3.5 millimeter. Very good for sensitive IEMs because you can just gradually increase it in each level. So it works good as a headphone amp. This thing's like under 70 bucks. I don't know how much it is now, might be even cheaper. The model number is the UA2D from Dynasty Pro Audio. Right there. Looks really nice in this all metal case. Very nice. Take a look at the back. You have your ground. Unscrew that if you need that. Power brick right there. Takes a standard power brick, a 9-volt AC. And here you have your USB-A right there. I mean your USB. Line out, preamp line in. And you have your nice RCA inputs. Then just looking around the sides, there's nothing on the side other than screws and a solid build. And this has a nice smooth finish. And the writing, you can feel the writing has texture. Really, and it has a decent weight to it. And this thing is tiny, as you can see by my hands. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but it has a nice weight to it. Solid piece of equipment. Very, very nice. Obviously, it's a DAC as well. We'll cover the different things that it does, but what a nice looking device, too, with all the different little knobs and everything, especially when you consider the price. Amazing budget option. In the box, you get these little rubber feet thing, which you can put on it as well. You also get your USB cord with the two different type cord, typical what I call a printer cord because printers used to always have that cord before they were wireless. Inside here you get your power pack, all nice and packaged in there. There's a nice power pack, and I did use it, but then I packed this up. I actually did a video for this, and I was all set, and I did the review and everything, and I was like ready to publish it, and then I ended up, somehow things got deleted, and it just got really, aggravated a lot because of that. I'm going to pull back just a little bit here, get this cord out of the way, and these little feet things out of the way for the bottom of it. Get over to the box. Here's the box. It is a USB Phono preamp and audio interface, meaning it does a lot of different things. And that is upside down. Looking at the application, this does the conversion of analog sound and recording media to the digital format via USB. This can be used for DJing, recording, and music tracks. It is an audio interface for your home studio, high quality audio playback from the computer. I've used it on the computer. I've used it on a Phono, which I had, and it was in the other video, and the other video is deleted now, so I don't have that Phono anymore. I can't even remember what it was. It was a Technics D something or another. It was a vintage Phono. but I don't have that with me right now. I don't have any vinyl. I got rid of my vinyl years ago. And honestly, I've been thinking about getting it again, but I just don't really have the budget to get into that type of hobby. Just audio in itself is an expensive hobby. Um, this says feeding audio signal from your computer to an analog mixing desk controller for monitoring audio archiving. So basically, there's actually more stuff over here. Connect all kinds of turntables with moving magnet, cartridge line, audio phase, premium quality circuit technology, built-in low noise phono preamp circuit performs to RIAA standards. So it just does a ton of things. This does a ton of things, but I'm going to simplify that for you. This is a $60-something headphone amp. May not be the most powerful headphone amp out there, but it does a decent job. And I used everything from a very low sensitive IMs to Fostex T50RPs on this to see how, low and how high it could be pushed. It did a decent job with everything. As a phono preamp, did an excellent job to the speakers. Headphone amplifier does a decent job. It does do a good job of converting the phono files, and it also converts cassette files too, as it says on the box. So you can convert analog to digital, as well as digital to analog. So it does both. It goes back and forth and does vice versa. You can actually turn and I know a lot of people would, especially vinyl collectors, would be, why the hell would I do that? You can actually take your vinyl collection and turn it into digital format and store it on your computer, if you want to do that. Basically, what I was interested in this for was for the gains and for a nice headphone amplifier. And also for my cassettes, I wanted to turn my cassettes over into music format because, cassettes over time, they degrade. And I was interested in doing that. I didn't have enough time to do everything that I wanted to do with this, but I did have enough time to listen to this, and it does sound really nice. It has a nice, clean, clear sound to it, a hint of warmth in there. I don't know what chipset it uses. It doesn't say on it. I didn't know till later with the Sound Davel that I had that it had a Burr Brown chip in it. I don't know what they use in this in particular. But the specs are all online, and I'll send you guys to the Amazon page for this. And maybe it's even cheaper than it was before, but I was very interested in this for the price. What a solidly built device. It definitely, and it doesn't take up much space, so I can just add it to my stack. And I like to use it because I can control in very small increments, especially for those sensitive IEMs, using it as a headphone amp as well. And using it as a computer DAC performed flawlessly, sounded great. Just overall, this is a nice product for the money. And if you're looking for a really good budget phono preamp, you got it right here. If you're looking for a very low budget headphone amp, right here. If you're looking for all of that stuff and you want something that does a whole bunch of different things for a little bit of money, you couldn't do any better than the Dynasty Pro Audio Phono Preamp audio interface. I mean, the thing does so many things for the price. And this thing, you wouldn't believe the weight on this thing. This thing's got some good weight to it. This is a solidly built device. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have more details to the link below if you're interested in this device. And hopefully I don't delete this one. I apologize. I don't know how the one got deleted with the phono and everything. I had that all set up in the other room, and I'm so disappointed that I didn't get to show that off. But here's the video for it, and I've had this for a long time, and I apologize to them. You know, I'm not trying to make excuses, but as we all know, I kind of hurt myself, and I've been struggling along, but I'm getting these reviews out as best that I can. But at least it's given me a lot of time to listen to the music and listen to the products and really get a good ear for the products. And this thing is very nice sounding. Totally. This may not be the most powerful thing in the world, but believe me, it is not underpowered by any means. And the thing's built like a tank. Not to mention it does a bunch of things. I mean, there's a whole list on the box of things that this does. So Dynasty Pro Audio, the model number is the UA2D. Relatively $69, I think it was at the time when I got this actually I could probably got this like over a month ago. And this was the review for it. I like it. There, that's the end of the review. I like it. It does a whole bunch of stuff, and it sounds pretty darn good. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll leave a link down below so you can find this on Amazon. If you're from somewhere else, I'll see if I can find this anywhere else for you. Thank you so much for watching.